teammate. What does that mean? Well, according to the Webster's Online Dictionary, the definition of a teammate reads as follows. Quote, a person who is on the same team as someone else. End quote. Okay, that's no newsflash and it sounds about right, but you and I both know it can mean so much more. Whether you make each other better players in the game or better people and athletes outside of the game, you cherish that bond. And that is exactly what this next batch of players has or had, and they went out of their way to make sure that it lasted.
For Kane, centered it here, Taves, he scored! Sweet passing play!
First up, Jonathan Taves and Patrick Kane.
These guys are just remarkable players. They lead this team. We know how deep the Hawks are, but they rely on their dynamic duo, Taves and Kane.
Both started with the Blackhawks in the 2007-2008 season, and ever since arriving in Chicago, they've led the franchise to 2 Stanley Cups.
And it's over! Patrick Kane has scored the goal! The Chicago Blackhawks' long drought is over!
And have reached 2 other Western Conference Finals. On July 9th, 2014, they signed matching 8-year, $84 million contract extensions worth $10.5 million each season.
I don't know if it's Kane and Taves, or I don't know if it's Taves and Kane, but I know it's powerful, it's impactful, and it's really respected.
And they'll play together until 2022-2023.
It's been amazing so far, and it'd be kind of weird to be on a team without Kane.
I think it's made my career very easier, and I owe a lot of my success to him.
Next up, Corey Perry and Ryan Getzlaf.
Stahl gives it away to Getzlaf. Back to Perry. Shovels it right on. Scores on his own rebound.
I think we all knew that they weren't going to be able to keep that tandem off the board for long.
These teammates were both drafted top 10 in 2003, and like Taves and Kane, both started their NHL journey together in the 2005-2006 season.
And when you got Getzlaf and Perry, doesn't get any better than that.
Perry and Getzlaf won a Stanley Cup together in 2007 and 2 Olympic gold medals, first in 2010 and then in 2014 for Team Canada. Before the 2008-2009 season, they each signed equal 5-year contract extensions. Fast forward to 2013, when their contracts were nearing expiration, the two made sure that if either of them were to re-sign again, the other would follow suit.
Getz and I talked a bunch of times, and obviously it helps when you know he's going to be here for a long time.
On March 8th, Ryan Getzlaf signed an 8-year contract extension with Anaheim, and just 10 days later, Corey Perry signed to stay on for 8 more years as well.
Come on, kid, let's go. You and me, you and me.
And just to be clear, the deals weren't a coincidence. As soon as Getzlaf signed, he called Perry, and after Perry signed, he stated that Getzlaf staying with the team was a huge factor in his decision to stay as well.
Playing with him for the rest of my career is going to be pretty special.
All right, staying in the Pacific Division, we move over to the San Jose Sharks, where Joe Thornton and Patrick Marleau re-signed with the team, but only as a package deal.
Now Thornton down in the corner. For Marleau, he scores!
Nice pass from Thornton. Look at that look from Marleau.
The veterans, who share the same birth year, by the way, were slated to become unrestricted free agents in 2014. And despite the possibility of making more money elsewhere, on January 24th of that year, they inked 3-year, very similar contract extensions to stay with the Sharks and to stay together.
Pavelski bangs away, they score! Joe Thornton! Marleau will shoot and score!
Finally, we end with 2 guys who played together with the Mighty Ducks. Number 8 and number 9, Teemu Selanne and Paul Kariya.
Kariya scores! Paul Kariya, the opportunist. Great pass from Teemu Selanne. The puck intercepted by Kariya, he scores! Selanne looks out front, Kariya's shot!
The two friends had magic on and off the ice, as Selanne once put it. They were line mates and buddies, they played together and partied together, and even roomed together on the road. But in 2001, Selanne was traded to the San Jose Sharks, and the duo was split up. But not for long. Prior to the 2003-2004 season, Kariya and Selanne called each other up and decided it was time for a reunion. With all the talent that the Colorado Avalanche was sporting at the time, the Avs were the obvious choice in the quest for a Stanley Cup, even for less money, but again, only as a package deal. Unfortunately, due to injuries, they couldn't find that magic in the Mile High City, and the following season, in 2005, they were both locked out, which meant the end of their years as teammates together. Number 8 and number 9 remain great friends to this day, even though they lead very different lives. In every aspect of life, you can't force true bonds. And in sports, you cannot deny true talent. And when one comes with the other naturally, you know that you'll do everything you can to try and keep it that way.